And we are live. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Found Again. Not a year passed, and we begin our second season of Sourcing Tournament. If we keep it that way, hopefully it will become a nice tradition to test your sourcing skills. This year, we got bigger. 12 teams are joining in with three separate groups. And not only that, but we went fully international. All three Baltic countries joined Found this year. Today we will begin our tournament and the road to victory with Group A. We will see three teams from companies Nortal, Telia, iSun compete against each other. Let's go meet the teams and hear what they have told us about themselves. Purple Squirrels. While some folks are out there chasing ninja unicorns and other recruitment fairy tales, we are here keeping it real. Say hello to the Purple Squirrel crew, where our mission is simple: find you the absolute best, globally. Yekaterina, I must ask, what are the origins for this name?
Is it our name?
Yes, it
Because we are, yeah. I just forgot that we changed the name, but yes, it's coming from our needs and our hiring manager needs, and
okay.
as usually it's like unicorns or something simple, then our hiring managers need very specific people, and usually we just name them purple squirrels, and then from here it's the name is coming. It's quite simple, nothing very special.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, I think everyone who's working in the recruitment industry, what in one point in time or other point in time, really heard those words as ninja, uh, gold star, or something like that. Okay, really cool. Good luck.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Telia Talent Hunters, back at it again. After a long winter slumber, Telia's talent hunters are coming back, ready to use their magic powers and enchanted keyboards to discover the hidden secrets of the web. Vitanis, it is your second time in the row in this tournament, and what is more interesting that you kept exactly the same team members. Do you think this will give you a competitive advantage, and why?
I believe it will, because we all already know each other, how we work, how we complement each other, and so I think that we have a good team synergy going on. So that's the reason why we kept the same team composition, and I really believe that it will help us in the long term to see what we can find new from this tournament.
Okay, understood. Good luck to your team. And next, we have iSun Talent Hunters. Some facts about us. Won a nomination for the Team of the Year 2023. Found 134 colleagues to join the company last year. Our team tradition is doing ear piercings together. We are here to meet new colleagues and have fun. So, Agne, this is obviously a sourcing tournament, but I have to ask about the piercing thing. How does it work?
It's very true. We have it here. This is mine. Gabriele also has it, and Elena is on her way to have it. So everybody who joins the team of HR, they need to have their ears pierced. But basically, this is the new tradition that we set.
So this is the requirement to join your team, right?
Yeah, if you pass the probation, this is the new initiation tradition that we have.
Well, that is some tradition to have. Okay, thank you for that, and good luck. I will now mute myself from the teams, and I will quickly send the links on the Discord to all of the teams, and we can begin our competition. Okay, cool. I have
And
sent
aš turiu linką jau.
all the team captains the link.
Važiuojam?
questions.
Tai palauk, neskubant.
Do we need to share the screen
Second,
from this
second.
moment?
Nesvarbu, kada pradėsim, kurią.
Yes.
O mes negausim signalo, ne, kad pradedam.
Ai, ogas gal gausim? Nu, truputį luktelkim, neskubėkim.
Okay, teams.
Ramiai ten susivesk savo.
Kol susendins Karlis vis tiek.
Yeah, you can
I
definitely,
wrote my name.
go ahead and start.
Yes, I see the
Okay.
question already.
Nu
Is
ką,
it the same question
ready?
we have?
Ready?
His favorite game
Who-
is
who
Calcivania 4.
Važiuojam.
Ir iškart
These
skrinčiotus.
questions, do you
Some
see it?
questions
Yes.
that we just quickly answered.
His
Of
favorite
course.
is Castlevania 4.
Oi,
He also holds a world
Share account.
record related to gaming. Tell me the city this man lives.
čia
Panic.
Let's start Googling.
tikiuosi matysis.
Okay, ready?
Seems
Yes.
that,
Būčiau pamiršęs,
please
ačiū
two
pasakyti.
teams,
Pirmas klausimas.
Yeah, two teams already joined the challenge. We're still waiting.
Antras klausimas. Ui. Ai,
To share their screen.
Antras klausimas. Trečias yra nuotraukėlė. Tuoj screenshot atsiųsiu. Model of the vehicle bus.
I will just quickly remind the iSun team to share their screen as well.
Aš
Need
bandau tada
to share
trečią.
their screen all the time.
Ketvirtas yra tekstas, siunčiu.
How they are doing. iSun team,
Ir
please share the
atsargiai
screen.
penktas, kad nesubmitinčiau, yra nuotrauka. Nuo kurio
Okay,
pradedi
just a
tu,
sec.
Gabija? Ok, Melena, tu tą su nuotrauka trečia, ne?
Jo.
Aš imu nuotrauką paskutinę tada.
And
Bananų.
we'll start with-
Yra parašyta du žodžiai, vienas žodis kažkas. Ai,
Tam?
skrinčiuotė. Ne, jau atsiuntys
It's
skrinčiuotę.
probably
Lock.
this man.
Could be.
Could be.
Just he holds the record,
Right.
like Guinness World
You
Record
see
for the world's
all
largest
the
video
teams
game
there,
collection,
and
and
as
he
usually,
cites Castlevania 4 as
Oi,
his
ne,
favorite.
tą spaudžiu.
the same titles.
Oops.
We are
And
quite,
the city, the man
famous
lives
last
in.
year.
Oops.
So basically,
Antonio.
just-
Žinot ką,
They are
Chebryte?
from the
Čia bus
USA.
license plate.
And,
Yes,
Mum reikia surasti tą
Richmond. It
tikrintoją.
says.
as quickly
Okay.
as
Yeah, I find that
Richmond.
This way?
Kažkokia anglakalbė
Congrats.
šalis.
Next.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a bit more about this year's
But your
tournament,
world's-
about the format,
world's
how-
Status
We even
motor
can't share the
right.
questions. We have to do them.
Based in United States.
as I mentioned,
The European Union.
Only I'm
is
able
quite
to enter the
different.
answer in, right?
found again. And all of the teams are
Vytenė,
invited.
I think we're
pabandyk
all-
St. Louis pirmam.
The group is
Įmesk į chatą,
the
kad nereiktų man
the
rašyti.
team we can enter in the
3
answers.
points. Third
Jeigu
place
neprastai,
and last place.
Pirmam sakė?
Yeah, for example, I don't have this button next.
Advance to the
So, yeah.
semifinals,
Think
together
I'm
with
gonna-
overall best
no, I have.
place in all.
Yeah, me too. I know.
So basically, all the
Okay.
They say Kansas
winners
somewhere.
of the groups
Yeah,
will
go
advance,
there.
and as well as
Nebent ne
the
taip rašau gal.
second team, sorry, from all of the three.
Bet ne, atrodo, kad nesiskaito.
After that, we
Nu, tipo
will
vieną
have
žodį, bet nu, tipo tarpo,
semifinals.
kad nebūtų rašto,
Then we
nežinau.
will have 4 different teams
Nebus taip.
competitive
No.
meeting each other, and we will have semifinals in which we will know.
I find this.
Aš radau, koks čia lėktuvas, tik tais
It's just
nežinau, kuris
explanation.
miestas.
And then we will
Bandau dabar išsiaiškinti. Which capital city is
You can
closest
put
to
everything.
Guyana,
by
or
kilometers?
however it's spelled.
I need to find like the date when it was formed.
So
Va,
the
radau
Guyana is-
Bergamo Orio Elserio, Italija.
technical difficulties on my part. As usual, this is the first stream of the year. So it's just a common thing, to have some technical difficulties. Yep, sorry about that, folks. I just have not muted all of the participants, and yeah, they were speaking over me. That should not have happened, but it happened. Let me quickly change the settings back again. All right. So thank you for commenting and sending messages that I was not heard properly for the audience. Once again, sorry about that. First stream of the year and funny technical issues. All right, so let me run through everything, basically what I've said about the tournament, because this year the tournament format is a bit different, because we have 12 teams that joined across the Baltics, and all of the teams are divided into 3 separate groups, and the winners of the group will receive 4 points. Second place will get 3 points. Third place will get 2, and the last place will take 1 point. Group winners will automatically advance to the semifinals together with overall best second place in all 3 groups, and the team who will basically get most points will have most correct answers along with the best shown time. After that, the semifinals will take place, and we will get to know who will be competing in the finals and the little finals for the third place. Okay, let's quickly glance how the teams are doing. So tackling all of the questions. And interestingly enough, tackling different questions. So I can see that in the top left corner, the Telia team is tackling the last question, which is about which is related to some sort of aircraft. And top right corner, Nortal is tackling a question, also photo question about the number plates. And the down left corner, iSun is tackling, I believe, the second questions. They have some problems. They're just chatting with me on Discord. Give me a second. Okay. No technical difficulties for them. Just a quick double check. And let me give you a quick walkthrough about the format. Yeah, about the format itself. So it's not that different from the last year. One difference from the last year that the teams this time and moving on forward will have 5 identical questions to solve. So last year, usually the first question was designed around the team and around the team's company, and that I tried to dig up as much interesting information as I could about the team. But the thing was that there are different levels of information about different companies, obviously, right? So it was quite hard to make the questions to each and every team on the same level, basically. So just to make it more fair to each and every team, this year they will have, in each round, they will have to solve all of the identical questions. And all of the questions are designed to test the ability to find the necessary information on the web. None of the questions require any specific area knowledge, and all of them can be answered using sourcing. Basically, different sourcing techniques, different search engines, and whatever team could think of. 30 minutes, that's how much time the teams have to complete the assignment. And as I mentioned in the broadcast, it is not that finger, it's over here. We have a clock for guidance, but all of the teams, each team's basically result will be registered on their own just for the precision. And to just for the precision and keep track of results. So this clock is just for our guidance. At all times, the team captains need to stream their screen. I will try to comment as much as I can, as much as I can see. And already one interesting fact, I was waiting basically for that. Just a second. Telia team is employing our old friend and the tool that is on the wave currently, which is obviously artificial intelligence and ChatGPT. And last year, quite a few teams tried to do that and tried to use the help of ChatGPT, but somewhat unsuccessfully. It's curious for me to see how far along can teams go with the ChatGPT this year. So far, it seems that ChatGPT is not giving the right answer, but we will see. The tournament just began, and only the first group match, and maybe more and more surprises we can see along the way. So already 10 minutes passed. Sadly, have not seen whether the teams were able to answer at least one question. I hope so that they did, but they still have plenty of time, 20 minutes, and 20 minutes to solve all of the questions between 3 people. Plenty of time, in my opinion. And later on, I will, of course, give you a quick overview about the questions, some insights, but sadly I cannot directly share them with you because there could be involved some corruption. So I will just give you short, quick insights, and I hope that in some near future I will be able to share the write-ups of the questions and just share my decisions of the questions. I have already did that. You can find that on my LinkedIn page, the link on the LinkedIn page, in the LinkedIn page about the previous tournament questions. And I just shared my own approach to those questions. Of course, there are lots of different ways how you can tackle them, but this is my way. Okay. I can see that the top right corner Nortal team is somewhat around that needed area to solve one of the questions, but they are still missing something, and just give them a second. Yep, they solved it. Okay. Sometimes it just takes a couple of tries, because teams can try several times to put in the right answer into the brackets. But if I see, for example, that they're trying to brute force something, if they're like no somewhat of an answer, if for example it's a number like 20 or something like that, and they're just going from 10 to 20, it would be automatically a penalty, because I would see that on the screen, and that answer would not register in the final countdown. So the answer always needs to be found online. And as I already told that in the beginning, obviously, this is the first match of Group A, and this is definitely a veteran group. Nortal and Telia already participated here last year, and iSun is the new team, which is actually a mix of participants from Lithuania and Latvia. And so we have really diverse teams for this year, and will be interesting to see how Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia compare to each other. And not actually, of course, who will take the win this year. A bit more insights about the questions while the teams are trying to get the right answers. So just checking how the teams are doing at the moment. Just looking at some of the teams, and sometimes the funny thing is that sometimes you are so near the right answer, but something is missing, and you can get really stuck with even the simplest questions. But hopefully they will quickly find the answers. And speaking more about the questions, all of the questions are freshly designed by yours truly, and they're not copied from other books, websites, or challenges. Sometimes they might have, of course, some similarities in their way of solving with other challenges, but everything basically evolves around getting the right query to one of the search engines, going to the right source, or just starting with the right method to begin with um, to search for the right information. When I write these questions, I always try to involve either some interesting method to solve it, get some interesting facts from all around the world, so they wouldn't be like dull, but also informative, fun, and to give the teams opportunity to learn something new. Not all the time you can learn something new in the sourcing methods, but you can always learn some quite interesting new facts. And I'll just ask the iSun team to share all of the screen, because I can see that they are sharing just only one tab, so we would be able to see some more what is happening. All right, hopefully that will work. Some fun spirits over at Nortal end. Wait a second. They look too relaxed for me at the moment. Let me quickly check. Maybe. Wow. Okay, so Nortal has already finished. Impressive, with a half of the time. With half of the time finished, this is really impressive. I will let them know that they can just go and rejoin the other meeting room and wait for us there. Okie dokie. Right. So this is some intrigue we have here. Already only two teams left, and let's see how they will be doing with the rest of the questions. This is actually the first time that we're not able to go through all of the questions and give them intro to you guys. So really, really respect to the team. They came prepared, obviously, this year. Okay, so let me give a quick walkthrough what the teams are facing today. If I could only see. So, okay, let's begin with the third, believe it is third question. Yeah. So currently, yes, this is the third question. Telia in top left corner at the moment is trying to solve this question, and it comes from the picture. It is not altered in any way, but the only thing what teams can see, and you saw as well with the quick glimpse of an eye, it's a number place. It is really not clear which country it is or what kind of vehicle they belong to. Only given clues are in the picture are necessary to find the information, but the teams need to look to the picture really closely to see what clues do they have, and of course they can use reverse image search as all the time with all of the pictures basically, but they need to use that in some specific and particular way, because if you just boldly put the picture in the Google search, it might not give you the full right answer. So you have to go step by step in uncovering all of the needed clues and information hidden in the picture. And we begin our tournament Group A match and the tournament with the gaming question actually. As in any other hobby or a free time activity, there are quite few people who like to take the hobby or the sorry, or the thing that they like into the extremes. Main character of this question did it just like that. This person holds some kind of Guinness World Record related to gaming. Given the clues, teams will need to find out where this person actually lives. It might sound convoluted or difficult, but if you try and go with the question step by step, it not be that much of a difficult thing to solve. I'm just trying to see how much teams are advanced forward. You can see that definitely Telia found the first answer. Not sure about the other answers. I think that iSun in the bottom left corner. I think they definitely find two right answers. So Telia and iSun at the moment are competing. Who will take the second place? And yes, who will take the second place? Most likely, we can still just check and see how the Nortal did, because even though they managed to complete this match in quite a record time, half of the time only was necessary for them, but we still need to count how many right results they have answered. Okay, only 7 minutes left, so we're nearing the end of this group match. And let me give you more insights about the questions of today's match questions. Question 2 will test geography knowledge. We're used that USA and the European Union are usually contained in one region where we can easily find them on the map. But sometimes, due to political, commercial, or sometimes other reasons, they can expand and be really far away out of normal bands. Normal meaning the way basically we see them on the map. Teams will need to find out if there are European Union on other continents. If so, what is the purpose of those lands? Sounds tricky when I explained it, but in this tournament there are basically no straightforward questions. You need to find one piece information which usually unlocks other piece of information or leads to some kind of another clue, and at the end of the day to the right answer. So we can see that iSun is at the moment tackling the number plate question. So if you are quick enough, you can just try to screenshot the question and you can try to solve it yourself. Somewhere around 5 minutes left for the teams in this round. And this is actually a funny thing. Sometimes when you see the question or the picture or you just see a bunch of text about the question itself, you need to really sort what is important or not. So on the number plates question, there are quite few hints, but not all of them are really necessary. And for example, one of them is that this person which owns this vehicle belongs to Iron Butt Association. Have actually had no clue before I start making this question that this kind of associations exist in the world, but apparently everything is possible and they do exist. But teams need to find whether this question, whether this clue is really necessary to find the right answer. I can hear the tensions are rising in the teams. They're trying to discuss, trying to check, and trying to share the info, the crumbs of information that they got. Okay, Telia is now trying to work, all of the team trying to work on the one question. It seems like they're choosing the plain question. And let's talk a bit more about that actually. So this is the final question, and one of their easier questions, I would say so. Of course, it depends on each and every one of us, but teams can see the picture basically of the plane. Obviously, this is a plane from Italy because you can definitely see that it's Italia or something like that. I don't recall precisely how it's called. The airways are called, but they need to figure out not only that, but where the plane actually is. So the main thing is to find out which airport this plane have landed, and after that they need to compare the distance. So we need to find the nearest capital, which is close to the city. And since the very beginning, I can see that Telia is trying to answer this question with the help of ChatGPT, but I think it's not really helpful. only 2 minutes, and let me give you a walkthrough through the last question that we have not discussed yet. So this is the fourth question. No, this is kind of interesting and a bit scrambled stream today, but bear with me. So the fourth question, we had another gaming industry related question, and a couple of years ago, actually, gaming industry's revenue surpassed the movie and music industry revenue combined, which is quite an achievement. There are lots of different milestones, but this question has something to do with mergers and acquisitions. Not to spoil anything, but it was one of the biggest in recent years. Teams need to find which companies were involved in it. Of course, they have a couple of more clues to get them going on the right track. And we're going in the last minute. I can see the time is ticking for both teams. Things are most likely becoming a bit desperate and a bit heated. Let's wait and see whether the teams will manage to answer the final questions. Okay, so Telia has finished, and iSun is left with, I believe, just a couple of seconds. That's right. Okay. All of the teams have finished. Let me quickly go back to the teams, and I will meet you in the main room where we can discuss how it went and who are the winners for today. All right, teams are getting back into the main room. Just give them a couple of seconds. I think iSun team is missing from us. Okay, iSun is joining as well. Couple more seconds, and we will have a full house. So I can see already that a couple of faces are smiling, couple of faces seem desperate, couple of faces seem sweaty. So guys, your overview of today's questions, how it went.
It was definitely harder than last year's first round.
Okay.
We were so close, like it's with some questions it's like what? We were circling around.
Yeah, we saw that at least one or two questions could be answered by you, just a little bit of scrolling down.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's sometimes there is a skill, sometimes there is a luck as well involved. And iSun, how did you do?
I don't think we did that great because we we also got stuck on a few questions and missed the time. And I think in the end, I wanted to get the other questions answered, and I think I pressed finish or something, and we couldn't get the answers in.
Okay, yeah, the stress definitely did its own, took its own toll on the competitors, but I definitely see some smiling faces. Ekaterina.
Yeah, we finished quite quickly this time, but we changed the strategy and we have additional new member as well. So everything is good. Yeah, I think we managed to do all the questions right.
Okay, that's amazing. And actually, I'm not sure yet, but I will need to double check with the last year's tournaments times because I think that you did like in top 3 quickest solves of last year's definitely. So congratulations goes to Nortal. They did 5 out of 5 questions in 16 minutes 26 seconds. That is amazing, guys, and I congratulate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you, all of the teams. Thank you, Nortal. Thank you, Telia. Thank you, iSun, for being here today. This is just the first match of Group A. I think next match will be held already next week, if I'm not mistaken, and we can just see who takes the W to home that week. Thank you once again. Congratulations to Nortal, and thank you for being here. See you